This video is sponsored by Guapku. If you're looking for a reliable modded GTA account for PS4, Xbox One, or PC, then this is the place to go. Their link is in the description below. So the new GTA Online update releases today. It mainly just consists of changes to free mode. So it appears they've finally been listening to player feedback. So I personally like pretty much all the changes that they've made. I think pretty much all these changes are definitely for the best. So the first important change is that you can now do source and sell missions in invite-only lobbies. So since the beginning of time, you were never able to do any resupplies or crate missions or sales or anything like that in invite-only sessions. You could only do it in a public session so that there's the threat of getting it blown up by someone else. So after years of battling the grinders with this back and forth solo public lobby method getting discovered and then patched back and forth across the last like 3-4 years, they finally caved and just let us have it. I mean, I remember back like when I had a few hundred subs even, I was making videos back then of like the latest public solo lobby method, and they would keep getting patched, and then another one would get found out, and then I'd upload that one, and then it would get patched a few months later, and so on. It's been going on like that ever since these updates came out with the MC businesses and crates and all that lot. So I'm not sure why they've suddenly just let us have it after trying so hard to stop it for so many years. But I think they have finally realized that people just want to sell in peace and just make money without getting blown up and chased after. So props, at least fair play for that. We don't have to do these glitches to get solo lobbies. You can just load in an invite-only lobby in about 15 seconds. And they've also made it so that if you do sell in a public lobby, then you get twice the amount of the bonus you get. So you always used to get 1% of the sale value per player that's in the lobby, so I think it might be 2% now then. I think they're doubling it, but I'm not sure. It might just be by 50% or something. It just says that it's increased. It doesn't say to what. So I think that is definitely much better the way they've done that. So you can legitimately grind and sell in an invite-only lobby without getting griefed, but there is that added incentive to play in a public lobby, and it just means you're missing out on extra money if you do it in an invite-only lobby. It also says that vehicles will be delivered faster when requesting from the mechanic. Now, I tried this a few times and it wasn't noticeably all that much quicker, but I think it was a bit. And they've also removed the penalty for destroying other players' weaponized vehicles. I think this was definitely needing done, because if there's somebody on an oppressor griefing everyone, then you shouldn't get charged for taking them out. They've also nerfed the oppressor Mark II, so you now have fewer uses of the countermeasure with a longer cooldown in between, and you can now equip chaff and countermeasures onto the Sparrow and the Kasaka as well. There's also new shortcuts on the weapon wheel. You can now press up to eat snacks, or click the right stick to equip a body armor. This is definitely good, as it means you can regain health much quicker, and it would probably eliminate the need for an EWO in a lot of instances. The number of ownable properties is increased from 8 to 10 as well, meaning you have the capacity to store 20 extra vehicles. You can now also jog when inside the casino or your nightclub. This is good especially for the nightclub, because before you could only ever walk around inside and it would take ages to get to where you're trying to go. So that's definitely good that you're now able to run when you're inside places like that. It's the same as how in Red Dead 2 when you be in the camp, how you can't run then. Rockstar have always been quite restrictive like that. I'm glad they're backing off a bit. Also, when you go on the interaction menu and go on inventory and ammo, there's an option to buy all ammo here. That's definitely good, as usually I'm going like this, going through each one, buying them all like that. So having an option to just buy everything, that makes it so much quicker and easier. Also, if you die and quick restart a mission, your snacks will be refilled to the level they were at the beginning. You can now hang up on phone calls that you before couldn't, such as English Dave. And also the oppressor's missiles will be reduced in terms of effectiveness. So it still holds 20, but they're not as effective, and the tracking isn't good, and they're less likely to hit the target. Now, they've also nerfed the Cayo perico heist, which a lot of people are crying about. However, I can see why they did this, and I think this was the right thing to do. I've made quite a few grinding videos in the past, and on pretty much every single one of them I get comments saying, oh, why would you do this? You can make way more money from grinding the Cayo perico heist. And while the point is kind of stupid, it is still somewhat valid. Yes, it is far more effective for making money, so in terms of purely from a financial standpoint, it does kind of blow regular grinding out of the water. Because yeah, you can do the whole Cayo perico heist in under an hour and make about $1.5 million. And if you were to spend an hour doing any kind of grinding in free mode, you would never be able to make that much unless there was some insane payout bonuses going on. I mean, this is excluding things like selling your bunker and Nightclub, because those are things you can only do every now and then. I'm talking about things you can consistently do. I'm talking about actual grinds. So like in free mode, doing like VIP work, create missions, vehicle cargo, things like that. You could never make the same money in the same time from that. So I think it is pretty unbalanced, and it does render that point kind of correct. But like I've said a lot of times in the past, how many times can you really play the same heist over and over again before you're gonna get bored of it? I know that you can make way more money from that, but it's incredibly boring just playing the same heist over and over and over again. I mean, in a few months at least, I'd bet you'd be at least somewhat bored of it by then, if you're not already. So I think this does balance it out more and bring actual proper free mode grinding back and making that more popular at least. They're adding pretty significant cooldowns. You now have to wait about 2.5 hours between each playthrough of the Cayo heist, so you're pretty much forced to do some regular free mode grinding in between that time anyway. And this is good. While you may not like it and may not be making quite as much money as if you were just playing the heist over and over and over again, at least you'll have a far more varied experience on the game. When compared to free mode grinding, the Cayo heist is extremely OP, as like I said, you can make way more money than you ever could in free mode in an hour. So this does definitely balance it out, and I think they were right to do this. I mean, this heist has been in the game for over 1.5 years now, so I mean, how many times do you really seriously need to play it? Like, most people have been religiously grinding it out over and over again, playing it like 5 times a day ever since it got released, and just making tons and tons of money. But how long are you really gonna do that for? Like it's been out for 1.5 years. I can imagine you've made a hell of a lot of money from it if you've been grinding it out a lot. You know, this winter that'll be 2 years since it came out. Maybe it's time to start laying off a bit and doing some other stuff now. You can still play the heist whenever you want and make a quick, easy 1.3, 1.4 mil in about an hour, and that's fine. That's still a really good payout for the amount of time and effort you've put in. I just don't think it makes any sense being able to do it over and over and over again, as it is pretty financially exploitative, and seeing as how Rockstar are like, you would have thought a lot of people would be anticipating this. I mean, a lot of things have cooldowns though. Piracy prevention has a cooldown of like an hour, targeted data and other client jobs, diamond shopping, things like that, they have cooldowns of about half an hour. And yeah, obviously it would be good if you could just do them over and over again. I'd be doing them much more frequently sometimes, and often you do have to kind of wait around and do some different things while you're waiting for that, and that's fine. Payouts have also been increased for CEO associates and MC members. They've been doubled, meaning they'll start at 10 grand and increase the longer you're in it, and decrease every time your CEO dies. Associates also get paid more for helping complete sales, and the cost of changing your CEO name has been reduced from 250k to 50k. Alright, so the update's obviously come out. I've just done the update, and I've got all the texts pertaining to said update, but I went to my terabyte and it wouldn't let me start any missions, and it said to join a public lobby. Maybe they just forgot to add that, to change that on that, so I'll see if I can do it from the actual business. Right, yeah, you can then, because normally it wouldn't let you do that, I don't think. No. So you've never been able to do resupplies and invite-only lobbies, so yeah, that's pretty mad. It is definitely good that this was done though, because public lobbies are chaos. Usually you can't even be a CEO or an MC anyway. Whoa. This was definitely needed because there's so many vehicles on this. See, what they really needed to have done is add a claim all button at the bottom here so you can claim everything at once with one call.
I'll do my best.
Then so you get what was in that garage, and then the call ends and you've got to phone them back again. And then get another one, and then it goes away, and then you gotta do it again. To be honest, I'm surprised they didn't fix that with this update. That seems like a pretty major thing they would have changed. Also, your KD is no longer affected by kills in free mode, so going around griefing lobbies is completely pointless, as it's not going to be raising your KD at all. However, it is still affected by kills made in death matches and other competitive game modes. Ah, that's much quicker. How's it been like, how's that not been the case for so long? You would have thought they'd have had it like that when they released that. That's obviously the way it should be, come on. Alright, I'll go to my bunker and do that then. Yeah, I'll do this then. So yeah, there's a few new sort of conquests that have been added. They seem to be relating to the bunker and stuff like that. Also, I heard they were adding a new assault rifle and stuff, but I just went to ammunition and looked for it, and there was no new guns that I could see there, but oh well. Right, just bought some supplies there. This is definitely extra money. I don't know how much it said, but that's at 390k, and it's only like a third full. Right, let's do this now then. No idea what this is or what will happen after, but we will see. Shut up. Alright, there we go, mate. Now what happens? 150k. Right, so I think that's literally all that is then. That's just... Right, and then you can do that again in another little bit. Right, well that's kind of boring then. There's nothing else to that. Okay. Right, all this is free then. Work. Right, where's lube then? Where's lube? Oh wait, there's a little eye where the assistant is. Is that because there's... that wasn't there before, was it? No. Is there something new with this bitch?
Hello. What can I do for you? I don't think I can arrange that right now.
I don't know how you get that lube. That lube. You know, the new staff manager, Lube.
Leader.
Where is he at? Wait, is this that dickhead? There he is. Source special. Send your staff member to source crates of special cargo. Alright. Isn't he not already been paid? Right, okay. Go on then. Go on, Lube. He will contact me when... Lube will contact you when your staff member has sourced. Right, okay. Can I follow him and watch him do it? I want to see that. Where is he? Where's he went? Where's he gone then? No, he's vanished. Ah. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him go off and start shitting people and stealing shit off folks.
Really?
Shut up.
Get over yourself.
Ah, fuck off, you slut. Alright, is there somebody in this one as well? Yeah. Oh, who's this? She's not that fit, mate. I'd rather she was... Oh no, this is Lube. This is Lube. The other lad, he was not Lube. He was just a warehouse staff, but this is Lube. Right, so we get this little slot to go and do it as well.
Leave it to me.
I will leave it to you. So is this warehouse empty?
See you later.
Yeah, right, this warehouse is empty, so I'll be able to see how many crates she goes and gets. Because if I'm paying 7,500, you would have thought it would only be one crate or something. So is there going to be one of them in every single warehouse I have then? Yeah, there's some little twat in here as well. So this is warehouse staff again, so that other one was Lube.
Yep.
Although this one's full. No, it's not. It's one off of full. Well, if she's off to get some crates now, then she's off to get some crates now, then. But my warehouse is pretty much full. I think I'll just sell this now, actually, then, just because I'm in an invite-only lobby. Oh, this is double as well. Holy shit. Right, this is double money, then. Oh, yeah, 2 times payout for first sell mission. I think that's for crates, isn't it? Yeah. Right, well, it's like a one-time double money bonus thing, then. I mean, presentation's everything, isn't it? There we go, mate. Absolute piece of piss. Brilliant, mate. Whoa, whoa! So that fat lad just scale that fence. Right, let's go and see what this is then.
Welcome to the IA, Agent. If it's working, good. Gas prices at the pump are off the charts.
I love how it's going on about shit like that, as a direct reference obviously to real life. Maybe they were dropping a hint with the orbital cannon.
You're going to give my team remote access. I've given you access to our standard issue.
I can run now.
This new deal to acquire something from those clowns at the bureau. I can't tell what it is exactly, but we...
Can you stop talking so I can open this door, please? When the words are coming, you can't open the door.
Okay, on you go.
This makes no sense. How they're not? Like, how nobody's seeing me? How is no one knowing I'm here? They're right there. How are they not seeing me? There we go. Alright, I don't really know where I'm looking anymore. I've got to kill them, haven't I? Alright, there's the other one there. Yeah, I mean, I was never going to be able to get in here without killing them. They were right outside. Sorry about that, boys. Well, that's done then, isn't it? Is that it then? Is that literally all it is, or is that one part? Is there like a bunch of other ones? Is that just the first part of a storyline? Yes, there is another one. Yeah, you can continue it. So, I'm not going to do the next bit now, because I've been on for ages and I can't be bothered. And there'll be another one after that, and probably another one after that, and each of them take a while, so I'm not going to sit and play them all right now. I've done the first one, and there is a second part to it there, so I'll do that at some point. I'll probably do that in a different video. I'm just going to quickly go to my clubhouse to see what's new with that. So there's some type of biker version of the auto shop vehicle delivery things. So same as how in your auto shop there's a bunch of cars that you can upgrade and deliver to a customer, you can basically do the same thing here now.
What can I get you? There you are. What's it gonna be? What you want then?
I don't want a drink. Oh, there we go. Order a drink or press right. So you press right to get a drink or left to resupply the bar. So this is a new setup. This kind of makes sense that they've done this. It's kind of the same as like the arcade and stuff. How there's like a legitimate income side of it as well. So you got people playing the arcade games in there, and then that's what generates the money, and you save, so you make money. Make money though. Sorry, am I drunk? I'm driving and it's steering when I'm not. I'm not steering at all. I'm just holding I'm just pressing RT. And he's veering off to the side. Cause is that seriously because I had one shot of fucking whatever that was in there? Okay, now there's about 5 cars coming at me. Back doors aren't closing as well. So my back doors are hanging open. I've got 4 men coming at me. This is not good. You want some, do you then? Can you fuck off, mate? Right, I can't go. What is going on, mate? So they're just there to lose money for you as well. It's like the enemies that chase you on vehicle cargo, pretty much. I love how the doors are open as well. Like that, I'm starting to realise now that that's kind of deliberate. So the back doors are open, meaning that these enemies shitting at me are just hitting all the boxes of booze, which is losing me, which is making the bar go down. I mean, why else? How would the doors be jammed open like this? I'm swaying it around. Normally they would have slammed shut by now, but obviously the doors are just stuck open. That makes sense. Just so that the alcohol can get shot up and the bar goes down. That's pretty sad, to be honest. That's pointless. That's stupid. That doesn't need to be done. I'm probably not going to do that again then, because that's just bollocks then. I'm not going to keep doing that if I'm just getting screwed on it like that. That's stupid, mate. I'm probably not going to do one of these again. I've never been generating any money out of the clubhouse anyway, so I'm not fussed. Right, I'm just going to do this, see how much you get for it. Yeah, this is exactly the same as the stuff in the auto shop. Right, well, okay, so... Right, well this is kind of worse then, because I've got to drive almost 7 miles. Mate, I'm bursting for a piss as well. I've got to drive to Palito Bay. Are you serious? I've got to drive to Palito Bay on a fucking faggot. Yeah, that ain't happening. Not for 50k or 500k. That's not going on. Right, well I just started this to see what the deal was with it. I don't need to actually drive a Faggio the entire length of the map to figure out the deal with it. Obviously if I were to drive this to where it says, then I'd get 50k for it. But I mean, you can just go to your auto shop and do it to a car and you only have to drive like a mile and you get basically the same amount. I don't know if I'd say that's worth it. If it was a mile or two, maybe, fine, but... Oh shit. Right, Lube just phoned me, but I hung up out of force of habit. Yeah, I didn't hear what she said. But I'll go to my... So this warehouse was empty, wasn't it? Yeah, this warehouse was empty. And now there's one crate in here. So is that all they did? But that's still okay. You're still making profit on that crate, considering you didn't even have to do anything to get it. Right, well I've basically checked out most of the new stuff. There's a few things I haven't seen yet. There's some new bunker resupplies. And there's 2 new clubhouse contract missions, which I haven't played yet. But at some point I will do that.
Marcel's gonna be in touch. We got a ride of VIPs. Good problems to have.
Right. I mean, I wasn't listening to a word of anything you just said, Tony. I appreciate the enthusiasm and I respect your existence. Yeah, I've kind of sussed out the main new things that have been added and stuff like that. I think this update's definitely good, especially the free mode changes they've made. I think pretty much all of them were definitely the right choice to do. Let's see what happens when we call the old boy then. So this is like a resupply mission or a crate mission, but for the nightclub. So you can do actual missions now to steal additional cargo for your nightclub warehouse. So it's just going to be filling it up quicker, basically. That's quite good. Means you can sort of manually take charge and speed it up if you want to grind it out a bit. I just used that snack feature. That's actually really good. Literally, you just hold LB and then spam up, and then you're back to full health in like 2 seconds. But I feel like players are going to abuse the shit out of that though. Like you'll be shitting at somebody, get them down to like really low health, or duck behind a corner and then come back out on full health like 2-3 seconds later. So people are going to abuse the shit out of that in PvP, definitely. But it's still very useful in missions, so it's fine. Alright, and then that's increased the value by a little bit, I think. Yeah, well I'm just going to leave it there. Like I said, I've pretty much covered everything. I'll make another video playing more of this stuff and playing the next parts in this heist thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the